Hi, this is Amitha Balachandra. Thank you so much for tuning in. There's a very, very important topic that I'm going to be picking up today, and that is of doctors' protests in Delhi that has been going on for nearly 20 days now. Resident doctors and paramedic staff members from three North Delhi municipal run hospitals have been on a strike for the last 3 months over pending salaries. Now, the premise, rightly so, is that this is their basic right and that they cannot go on duty 24 by 7 without getting paid. We're going to put up some pictures of the protests that are currently going on in Delhi, that have been going on, in fact, for more than 20 days now, where doctors say that the indefinite strike will go on until their demands are met. Now, the three hospitals that we're talking about are Hindurao Hospital, Kasturba Hospital, and Rajan Babu Tuberculosis Hospital. We're going to attempt today to find out what the doctors are demanding, why they haven't been paid for the last couple of months, what the hospitals have said, and what the municipality is saying. Joining me right now is Dr. Ankit Dixit, who is a senior resident doctor at Hindurao Hospital, but he's also going to be joining me with other doctors who are at the spot right now protesting. Uh, डॉक्टर दीक्षित, आपको अगर मेरी आवाज आ रही है तो आप मुझे बता सकते हैं कि how many days have you not been paid for and what's really going on right now?
Yeah, hi. Good evening, first of all. I would like to inform everyone that today is our 19th day of strike, and we have been sitting here at the gates of Indira Hospital, and our demands are very simple. We are just demanding for our pay, our salary. It's getting really difficult to keep ourselves, to sustain ourselves and our families. We are 36, 37 years of age, and at this time we have to ask money from our parents, and I don't know what else to say. Nobody's People are actually turning deaf ear to this protest. It actually doesn't matter to anybody. People are actually sitting in their houses. MCD says Delhi government is not giving them any funds. Delhi government is saying that we have given MCD all the funds. Nobody's actually responding to the plight of the doctors here. They call us COVID warriors, the frontline workers. But
Hmm.
come to think of it, it's actually very disgustful what is happening with us. We have to sit on the road asking for our basic salary.
Hmm. In fact, we're going to try and show that protest that's going on right now. Dr. Dixit, I believe our video is back right now. If you can, sort of move a little further, we're having some internet issues from your end. But if you can also take us through what the municipality, for instance, has said. We know that the municipality is run by BJP. Have you had any representations going in to the North Delhi Municipal Corporation? What have they told you?
Our resident doctors are sitting here. Our resident doctors who are on hunger strike have been here. Please tweet us on Twitter. Hashtag unpaid COVID Corona Warriors. Hashtag unpaid COVID Warriors.
So those are the doctors who are protesting there in Delhi at this point, and Dr. Ankit Dixit showing us the visuals on ground. Remember, there is a hunger strike that's going on right now. Dr. Dixit, if you can tell me what representations have gone in to the hospitals, to the North Delhi Municipal Corporation. First, if you can take us through what the North Delhi Municipal Corporation has said. I believe that a group of people are already meeting the mayor today.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, actually, this is our second meeting with the mayor. Our RDA president has gone to meet him, but even earlier we had gone to meet him. And you see, earlier also we were just given verbal assurance, and they said we'll be given 1 month of salary. I mean, it's just not justified. I mean, it's been 4 months, and you're asking us to get back to work, and you're saying just quit your strike. We'll give you 1 month salary. You go back to work. I don't see any point in justification of this statement that the mayor has given.
And a lot of people are asking us
How can you
questions
ask us to
in chat.
survive, and how can you ask us to continue working?
A lot of people
Sorry,
are
no, you're
asking
not audible.
questions in the chat window right now on who runs these hospitals. It's a civic run hospital which is run by the BJP and not the Delhi government. If I can also
Yes,
go
ma'am.
back to you on what the hospitals are saying, Dr. Dikshit, has there been any representation that's gone in? What have they said on the fact that they haven't paid salaries for the last 3 months?
Ma'am, the MCD is blaming the central government. The MCD is blaming the state government, the Delhi government. They are saying that the Delhi government is not providing them the funds. Whereas
Hmm.
the Delhi government says that they have already given the MCD all the funds that is required for paying us. So it's just a blame game that's been going on. They are just passing the dice from one person to the other. Nobody is actually willing to address the elephant in the room.
So this is where you're protesting right now, and this have you come here after duties? Because I understand that emergency duties are still going on, that outpatient, consultations are not going on at this point.
Ma'am, our seniors are there seeing the patients. We are at the strike, but we are making sure that the hospital work is not hampered. Our seniors are there seeing the patients. None of the patients are unattended. But we have been sitting here since morning. We come and sit here every day, demanding for our basic rights.
Hmm.
But we make sure that the work is not hampered.
Also, give us an understanding on what really has happened in the last 3 months. What kind of difficulties are doctors facing at this point?
Ma'am, you see, because we were all posted in COVID hospital, COVID duties, we were doing 12-hour shift,
Hmm.
and it used to be very difficult wearing PPEs, doing a 12-hour shift, emergencies, and all every kind of COVID duty that you can imagine. It's very hard. It's very tough to.
I'll tell you, ma'am.
Ma'am, please,
Yes.
my colleague will be addressing.
Yes.
In just the past 3 months, I have given 400 hours of my life in active COVID ICU duty. I have been away for 3 months for 3 months from my family. I'm living on a rented home, and after putting in so much efforts for the public, see, I don't ask the patient which comes to my ICU that do you vote for BJP or do you vote for AAP, nor do I ask them आप North Delhi ke ho ya South Delhi ke ho. Then when it comes to pay our dues, the dues of COVID warriors, why we are being told आप नॉर्थ दिल्ली कमीशन म्यूनसिपैलिटी के हॉस्पिटल के हो इसलिए आपको प्रॉब्लम आएगी आएगी.
Hmm.
That is my problem. I don't differentiate with my patient. Why am I being differentiated? That is the thing,
Also,
ma'am.
if you can also tell us, the hospital, for instance, has said that it's paid salaries for July, but then there is August, September, and October, the last 3 months. And in fact, the mayor, in a quote to another newspaper, has said that you guys will have to wait till November. That this is pure politics. That there have been several talks with doctors. What is your response to that? If you have to wait till November, how much more difficult is it going to get?
Ma'am, we don't know how to respond to that. He's asking us to continue working empty stomach. He's asking us to continue working without being paid. I mean, although it's heights that they are already not paying us, and they're asking us to continue working for another 2 months with no salary.
Hmm.
Ma'am, the last time I checked, work without salary used to be called slavery. So that is the point we are actually at.
Hmm. I also want your comment on the blame game that's going on right now, because AAP says that MCDs are not being able to manage their own civic run hospitals. MCD, on the other hand, says that they don't have enough funds. What is your response to that? Are doctors stuck in the middle of all of this?
Ma'am, it's not like that whole of Delhi or whole of India doesn't have funds. When I went into the COVID ICU, I didn't think that I am a doctor of NDMC. The
Hmm.
thing is, these are desperate times. These are desperate times for calling our resources, not be getting territorial. है ना? It's a war effort. It's a national war effort. So these little differences of territory, like I am central government, I am state government, I am municipality, this should be forgotten for now, and relief should be paid. A relief amount should be paid to the workers,
Hmm.
to COVID warriors. You cannot fight a war with an army that is insecure inside their hearts.
Hmm. Do
So
you
I don't
also
care
believe?
whoever pays me.
Yes, yes, please go on.
Yeah, no, I don't care who pays me. It's that my kitchen should, I should have rations in my home. That's what I care. If I have rations back in my home, I can fight COVID for any number of days without any problem. I have given 400 hours of my life. I will give 400 more and more than that whenever the duty calls. Over to you, ma'am.
Do you also believe that it was insensitive by the Delhi government, for instance, which is just saying that MCD is not able to do its job, so might as well transfer those,
Of
hospitals to the Delhi government? They've gone ahead and said, and in fact, 2 weeks ago, they went ahead and said that COVID patients will be moved from Hindurao Hospital to government-run hospitals. Do you believe that it was insensitive of the government to do
Yes, ma'am. It is definitely insensitive. It is true that NDMC is our employer, but the problem is the residents of Delhi government is still. Last time I checked, Malkaganj is still in Delhi.
it?
So Delhi government owes its health care to the residents of Malkaganj and Bala Hindu Rao and Kabbi. Would this have happened if it was in any other area like Greater Kailash? This would not have happened there.
And
Delhi government is also playing
what
politics.
we are trying to say is, when we are not shirking from our duties, why are we being tortured like this? We never said that whenever the duty called, we were always there. Why are we being
It it is
treated like this?
it is definite lack of foresight and policy failure from the Delhi government side also.
Hmm.
They should have anticipated this fallout. Insecure people get restless, hungry people get restless. That's what I like to say,
And
ma'am.
and what do you have to say about the lack of response from the center, for instance? Because we have hailed, healthcare staff from the beginning, since COVID began, calling them and people like you are COVID warriors. So, I mean, is there some level of disappointment that there is this lack of response from the center as well?
Ma'am, all that pomp and show, the ground reality is in front of you. We all saw what happened. We were all showered with flowers, and there was clapping, and there was thali, and there was dr, and what all. The whole pomp and show was there. But the ground reality is in front of you. We are sitting here. We are on hunger strike. We are just demanding for our basic pay. It's not that we are asking for anything, any perks or anything. We're just asking for what's our right.
Do you believe that there will be another, at least a breakthrough with the mayor? Because I know that there has been some conversation with the mayor. In fact, the president of the Hindu Rao Association was supposed to join us at 6:30. He called me and said that there is a meeting with the mayor. So, do you believe that there will be some sort of breakthrough with the mayor at least?
Ma'am, we sure hope there should be. We hope that there'll be something, some breakthrough will be there, and we can rejoin our duties, because we don't want to sit here. We are doctors. We want to serve people. We don't want to sit here and do this strike and protest and all. We are not hooligans. We are doctors.
Or
We want to serve people. We want to go back to our duties. But if we are not paid, our hands are tied. How can you expect us to work if we are not paid?
we are very hopeful that some solution comes out.
Hmm.
Both the parties sit together and do something for the citizens of Delhi, for the citizens of Kabir Basti, for the citizens of Bala.
Hmm. I
And for
want to take,
doctors, if
yes, I
anybody
also
cares.
want to take this question because it's a very important question. Amina has asked this. Is there any hope that they will get their salaries? Because BJP is talking of free vaccine distribution in Bihar manifesto, for instance. So, do you believe that this is extremely insensitive? The fact that there's talk of free vaccine distribution in other states, but when it comes to paying COVID warriors, that hasn't happened.
Ma'am, that is wrong on so many levels that I won't even go into that. The thing is, if they have enough resources to stock up on vaccines which haven't yet been even approved, why can't they approve salary for the doctors for the work which has already been done in the past. We have already done that work. And here they are saying they have resources for distributing vaccines in the future. I see a little bit of like there is severe miscalculations there. I don't understand that economics. I don't understand that mathematics.
I also want your comment on what's going to happen from now on, because you said that you have EMIs to take care of, rent to take care of. And if this situation continues for the next couple of days, even, what's going to happen? What are the doctors planning to do?
Sorry, you're not that audible, ma'am.
Ma'am, we
Your
couldn't
audio is
get
not
you.
What
clear.
are the doctors planning to do from here
Could
on?
you
You
repeat?
said that your strike will continue, but if this, prolongs further, and if there is just political blame game, what are the doctors planning to do?
Ma'am, the thing is, like I said, we are not people who protest on a daily basis. We don't know where we are going to go from here. We don't usually protest on daily basis. It's like you understand what I'm saying? We would like to go back and work, serve people.
Hmm.
We don't know where we are going to
All
go
right.
from
So,
here.
We don't
We are
have a
clueless.
plan chalked out
but
right now.
but the strike will continue.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Until
Will the
that
strike
our demands
continue?
are met,
You
we
you
cannot.
said that you're taking care of emergencies right now, that only outpatient
हाँ
consultations are not there. But if this goes on, do you believe that you'll probably have to give up on emergencies as well?
the emergency services is being handled by our consultants. We are
Hmm.
resident doctors. Even consultants haven't received their pay, but they are still working.
Hmm.
So emergency services won't be affected even if
Okay.
we continue our strike. But the thing is, why should we have to continue our strike? Why shouldn't they just pay us and let us also help in the medical health, providing medical health care? What's the point of
But
keeping trained human resource?
In short, we will continue the strike,
okay.
but we don't want to continue. We want to go back and work.
All right. So, Dr. Dixit and your colleague, thank you so much for speaking to us. That is Dr. Dixit and his colleague there, right at the protest site. There are doctors in Delhi from these three hospitals who are protesting because they haven't been paid for the last 3 months. Basically, they have EMIs to pay, they have rent to pay, and they have to take care of a lot of expenses, and they won't be able to go on like this, that they will continue to strike, considering their demands have not been met, and they want their demands to be met as soon as possible. This is a story that we're going to continue to track on this channel, and we're not going to let go of this, because these are our COVID warriors, and it's time we paid them. Thank you so much for joining us, and for viewers who are watching, thank you so much for watching.